Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, and Jeff on GuitarGate, who was just a member of our recent masterclass. We do live masterclasses each week with me and a bunch of other instructors. Wanted to do a little Black Magic Woman, Santana. So I figured I'd start the week out, do a reaction from live at Tanglewood 1970, and then we'll do our teleport song, and then we'll do our masterclass on Friday. So Jeff, this is for you, brother. Thanks for being a member on GuitarGate. Hit the button. Learned this song a long time ago. I remember having a bunch of weird stuff in it. I just love this track. Okay, I'm going to do my best to break a lot of this down. Like I said, I've learned this before. I mean, this is like a jam staple. But I do remember there being a bunch of weird things in here, and it modulating a little bit. So straight from the jump, you get this bass movement from D to E. Okay, listen for this. This. Now, the song is in D minor, okay? Give or take, neighborhood of D minor. So you get this D to E thing. That's important because this D to E, this E note, this is going to be a real focus throughout the song. That the ninth, if you will, is a real color that Santana loves to paint with. So then you get this it's something like that. It's a weird little cadence. Something like that, where we're pushing off on D minor here, but D is your root, A is your fifth, and C is your flat seven. So we're really pushing this D minor 7 kind of vibe. It's Santana that coming in with that minor third, that F, okay, firmly D minor. Yes. Now, what's great about Santana, the thing about Santana, is his touch and his phrasing. He is, without a doubt, one of those people that you know who it is with not 3 notes, not 2 notes, but 1 note. You can tell by the touch. Remember, it is in the hands, okay? So as much as I'm teaching you the notes and the things to pay attention to, it is really he's got that thing. Now here's that 9 again. D, E, D. Right? So. Listen to how it decays. Listen to how he uses the reverb and how the overtones start to take over out of the amp. He's got that wall of amps behind him, so it makes it just like, the most fun thing in the universe. But just listen to the space and the timing and the vibrato. So good. You got this. No, he's not. He's just doing octaves. And I love this. So you got 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 4, flat 3, 2, 1. Grabbing the octave on the 5th string and plucking it. But if you listen to this little, he's got these little slide-ins. Just, again, great touch. This. And then this one here. Just so good. And riding that volume knob. See that little push? Okay, I've never seen this video before. His touch, again, I know Black Magic Woman, it's magic. His dynamic control is what really stands out here. Now, your chords, D minor to A minor, so 1 to a 5, and then G minor, so it's a 1, 4, 5 in D minor. I do remember, maybe it's a bunch of different bands I've played in. Maybe people did it wrong, but I do remember there being some A7s thrown in here. So watch out for this C sharp. But this phrasing at the beginning. You got this. Remember, you got that. This little arpeggiation then. It's just so smooth. I don't have it like him, right? You got that. It's that root flat 7 coming down from the root 5th, and then back up to the root. Okay, but then watch his vibrato. That's the note right there. That. Going for that 9, that E note. Remember I told you this would play an important part. If you're a minor pentatonic player, you start playing in these blues boxes, right? You know, and you immediately start sounding like Santana. You start adding in that 9, and then a lot of his tunes the 6th. But those little major flavors. So why does the 9 work? Because the 9 for the rest of your life is the 5th of the 5 chord. Remember, like your job, your 9 is your 5. Your 9 is your 5. So after it goes from the D minor, right? There's your 5 chord, A. What's the 5th of your 5? E. So of course, if we have our melody, land on that E, it's going to sound like the change. And that simple one note going down to grab the chord tone of the 5 chord is what makes it that memorable hook that everyone knows, no matter if they play an instrument or not. That's the trick. Simple notes, simple melodies, connect simple changes. That's how the hits are made. But watch him ride the volume knob here and bring it up. Bring up the swell. See, he's playing so quiet there you can't even hear it, right? And he's just sitting there, right? You see him moving, but then eventually he's like, nah, screw that, and jacks the volume knob. and does that little right? But that little flat 5 walk down. But look at the smile on his face. That is the smile of someone who's playing straight up against their tube amps, using an incredible amount of dynamic, and just know you're crushing it. You know you're floating, right? That's that smile. Hear those little upbeats?
Got a black magic woman. Got a black magic woman. I've got a black magic woman. Got me so blind I can't see. That she's a black magic woman. She tried to make a devil out of me. Turn your back on me, baby. Turn your back on me, baby. Yes, don't turn your back on me, baby. Stop
Quit tuning
messing
change.
around with your tricks.
I always like that. Every time over the G minor, you got this. He does that on the record too. I remember it. It's one of those little Santana flares that you're just like, that's him. That's him. All those little, but all that. Each time.
Don't turn your back on me, baby. You just might pick up my.
Yeah, right there. A7, my friends. A7. Again, so it's like when you're doing the leads, it's minor 1, minor 5, minor 4. In the verses, it sounds like minor 1, dominant 5, minor 4. And why does that work? The leading tone, the difference between A minor 7 and A7, of course, is C becomes C sharp. And where does C sharp want to go? It wants to go one step higher, home to its resolution, to the 1 chord, to D. And so that's why you pull it there. That's the point of it. Oh, there's just so much gold in here.
Magic sticks.
Volume push. Yeah, those. That on the 5th. That all those legatos. And again, shooting for that 9, 5th of your 5. This. So Santana. And again, what are we adding? The 9. But this, that's the note. You hear it again. I love it. It's. But this, flat 7 to root, jump up a whole step on your root, push that up a whole step, bending through the root. Again, I never tell people to bend your root when you're first starting to get playing, because you have to know where you're going to go. You got to get to, what is it? The 9. That's what you have to get to. So you got this. It's just so good. Playing with the feedback right there. Free float.
Got your spell on me, baby.
Look. It's pure flow right here.
You got your spell on me, baby. Yes, you got your spell on me, baby.
Quick tuning again, why not? There's that.
I need you so bad, magic woman I can't
A7. Here it goes. Right, root and fifth. Feedback. You got this move, this. It's just, you're thinking in three. Root, fifth, flat seven. Anybody out there that hasn't figured out that feel, put on a metronome. If you have a teleport, right? Put it on a kick, like, and go. You know, that. And I believe we're over D7 now. There's like a major that happens here. I love that flat 7 and then the 9, flat 7, 1. Look at the keyboard player watching. Oh, it's just so good. Okay, so clearly, whenever Santana is done that part, he cues the right with the big D, and he makes eye contact with everyone when he comes back around, and then you get this C, G over B, right? So you get this. Remember, if you have a C power chord or any power chord, root and fifth, and you drop the root a half step, it becomes the third and fifth of the actual chord you're playing, this rootless 5 chord, right? So C, G, A, D. There's just so much in here. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna make a track. I'm gonna make a lesson on Guitargate with the teleport and show you how to recreate all this, right? It seems like it is a minor 1-4-5 for the solo sections, okay? But for the verses, you have a dominant 5 chord, okay? There's a C sharp in that bad boy. So if you're doing this with your band, right? Make sure everyone's on the same page. Cannot stress that enough, okay? If you're going to C sharp instead of C, everyone's got to do it. Now, your melody, I forgot to talk about the melody. It's this, you know, I mean, it is straight D minor pentatonic, and it follows the root of each chord, right? You know, right? Right? There's your. Right? It is something just like that, but like the melody notes, the focus notes, are the root of each chord. But the thing to pay attention to is his vibrato, his dynamic up and down, riding the volume knob and using the amplifiers behind him. That's really the thing that sets Santana apart. It's his touch and his ability to ride the amplifiers and to make it feedback and to leave all of that perfect decaying sustain all over everything he plays. And then just from a melodic standpoint too, for you soloists out there, and you want to get out of the minor pentatonic box, add in that 9. For the rest of your life, it's the 5th of the 5 chord. But even if you don't hang on it, that add it, that if all you take from this lesson is, instead of I do this, if I add in the 9, add in those E's. You win. So, if you dig the vibe here, please hit subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. Jeff, this was for you. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't know what else to say, but I love Santana's touch. I love his phrasing. Mostly, more than anything, I love his just electric sensibilities. Riding the amplifier, the volume knob, letting it sustain and decay. Like, it's just the stuff dreams are made of, and you see him smiling. Like, this is such a perfect performance of that, and his tone is spectacular. That's it, my friends. I love you all. Let me know what you think in the comments. And again, if you want to be like Jeff and come and pick what comes next here on YouTube and pick our journey, that is reserved for members at guitargate.com. You get all my lessons, all my courses. I'd love to be your online guitar teacher. And I'd love to know what you want to work on. That's it. Take care. Keep the guitar in your hands. Cheers. Always call right in the mood. Always call.